Okay. I guess my Saito Seijima... No. I still have the idea that Date and Saito have their personalities shifted, but... Okay. So she really did... So... She really did commit all those murders? She's the new Cyclops killer?
That's... Aiba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
There's no time. Purple guy. Well, the purple guy, unless it turns in... Renju?! So Renju did kill his wife, and then... Who killed Renju? Was it Boss? Iris? Wait, no, wait, then who... What? What the... What the fucking...
What the hell is going on?
Personality switching, that's what's going on. The culprit constantly switching bodies. So Hitomi is at that sync machine.
Tate, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Tate, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
Personality shifting. So the culprit is constantly switching bodies and then getting rid of the... Okay. Then wouldn't that imply that Renju is the killer? Renju killed Shoko, and then switched bodies with Iris, killed Renju, then Iris had her body switched with Sosejima, and then Sosejima killed Iris, and then Sosejima had his body switched with Boss. In other words, Renju is currently inside Boss and is planning on swapping with Hitomi. That implies that Renju might be the killer, but how does 89 factor into this? No, wait, Renju's dead. So... Okay. No, Renju's corpse is... No, never mind, wait, no. Oh god, my head hurts. Oh god, my head. Oh god. Tuesday, 3:14 a.m. It's just a conundrum of body switches.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and Sosejima.
Okay.
Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick.
Yep.
Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people.
Different bodies, but same personality.
There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Who is the new Cyclops killer? It would have to be Renju, but I'm saving right now. And guess what? I'm ending it here, because you want to know why? I spent a very long time in that Somnium. I spent an unreasonable amount of time in that Somnium. I had gone through so many resets. Ugh. Jesus. And if there was a secret in there, I couldn't find it. Ugh. God, man. No. No. My theory is that it's Renju.
Yes. You. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki?
Wait, that was the correct... But I thought my theory is that it's Renju. Unless it's Saito? In which... Wait a minute. No. Wait.
There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
Okay, so far I'm correct on my theory at the moment. Unless it isn't Renju.
The entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris.
Hmm?
After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
Arguably one of the craziest fucking serial killing methods I've ever seen. And then?
Now, you're in Boss's body. Inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings.
Then who the hell are you?
I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Give me the details of each crime. Who the hell are you? Who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday?
That was me.
Figured.
You imitate her well.
Indeed.
From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first.
Okay.
A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality.
Just because because you swapped into their bodies, you were able to access a lot of how they initially acted. Therefore, you were able to imitate them perfectly, I'm assuming.
It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Easy to follow.
Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost.
So you're able to access it. They're, again, able to imitate the person that you are stealing the body from.
About 1% remains in the brain.
Fair.
So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way.
Figured.
Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
Wait, didn't I already ask that question? Eh. Who the hell are you?
Saito. Saito Sejima.
What? Well, hey, at least I was correct on at least one thing somewhat. Saito Sejima is involved.
Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
So, Then we might actually have the actual order of events here. Saito Sejima and Date had their bodies switched. At some point, Saito Sejima and I'm going to assume Shoko had their bodies switched. Once Saito got what he wanted out of Shoko, they then that would imply that Shoko is in 89's body right now. So, why would they stay silent this entire time? Unless Shoko herself was in on the whole plan. Okay.
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
He's been hidden quite well.
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
He was probably disowned if I had to gander.
I'm telling you, it was me.
Ugh, I don't like that shift there.
Why are you making me repeat myself?
Because I can.
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That was Saito's Somnium.
That's right. It was me.
That explains that horrible visage of Date that we saw. Ow. Which again, I think that pretty much confirms my theory that Saito and Date had their bodies switched. How does he know about the original Cyclops killer? Something else was troubling me.
What's going on here?
That explains that, at least. Give me the details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
And
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
slowly remembering everything.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain.
Please do.
See this?
Illuminati?
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts.
Yeah.
This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that... right? No, that's not it. He knows about the prototype because he was strapped to it, I imagine.
Parallel worlds exist.
Oh god, this shit again! Her eyes look clouded and dark. Continue.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
Time?
You'll see.
I'm basically screwed. Pewter's gonna come in and screw everything up, isn't he?
So, where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. We think of it as day 1. Today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days. I decided to ask him. Day 1.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy.
Of course.
I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant.
And that's where you did the body swap.
I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personalities. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Suki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
What were you doing day 2 on Saturday?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first.
Okay.
I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me.
And since Iris trusted Renju, which you'd probably know that considering you were inhabiting his body.
That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota.
Yeah.
He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk.
So using your access to Iris's memories...
Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans.
Yes, it would.
So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret.
And knowing Oda...
That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way.
Right.
And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
So, in that regard... Day 3 Sunday.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend, as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me.
And then running into Date.
So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right?
I think.
Then you synced into my mind.
That definitely explains the shift. Then... that.
But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you?
No, but I certainly got one hell of a hint.
As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred.
Always with these unexpected events.
I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble.
And thus, knocking me out.
He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink.
Jesus.
When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence.
Going the...
Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell.
Hey, I'm your son inside a little girl's body.
Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
I mean, technically, you would still be correct.
But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me.
Oh, dear lord.
We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Day 4. Wait, continue. Oh, right. Continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning. Past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Where you cut her up.
I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris.
Sick fuck.
Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video.
Fuck.
Of course. I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
And in this unfortunate universe is where he got screwed.
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. It didn't matter if you found out or not.
The fact this motherfucker was 12 whenever he started killing. A literal psychopath.
This all happened Monday morning.
Wait. Was it sociopath or a psychopath? I know there's a specific terminology between the two.
I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
He's mentally fucked, basically. The way he just talks about it so casually.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years.
Shit, what?
The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
Wait,
I injected her with a sedative.
I'm assuming the secret was the fact that you and I had our bodies switched initially, I'm assuming.
Then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
Hit him in a vase at the house, didn't ya?
I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
God damn it. Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Interesting that we still have 2 empty spots here. Saito's gotta be one of them, but... Why did you take out your victim's eyes?
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you?
Requires direct connection to the brain, I'm assuming?
That should explain it.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nano cables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. You actually have to physically remove the eye, don't you? To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye. I was correct on that! Manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Then wait a minute, how... no. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult. Okay, that was getting ready to answer my other question about how the hell she still has her, or he still has his eye.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
Because he's fucking he's a fucking psychopath?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye?
Yeah.
I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Where are the eyeballs that you removed? In the stomachs?
Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris.
So if we did autopsies on everybody, there would be an eyeball in each of their stomachs.
Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
Yeah, I figured.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
You are one sick fuck!
How horrible.
You're telling me! Why didn't the sync victims resist after waking? Drugs?
The prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync.
Okay, so one's dramatically weakened, the other is dramatically stronger.
That kept them docile.
Which explains why you were able to kill Renju so easily while you were in Iris's body. Why did you display the bodies the way you did?
To harass you.
Fucking shocker.
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park.
You wanted to hit me where it hurt.
That's why I streamed Iris's murder.
All to get at me.
Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
The motive, I'm assuming, again, I'm repeating myself, because their bodies are switched. Initially. What's your motive?
Homicide is my hobby.
Well, I figured that.
I have a tenacity for it, what can I say?
You're mentally fucked.
Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me.
Because he probably knew about this, maybe?
But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
I don't give a shit about your personal feelings. Revenge against me.
This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know? Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home.
So your plan was to get back in your original body and then kill Date while he was inside Boss's body.
The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
I was correct!
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
Good.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Meaning I'm unable to.
That's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
That explains the medication that I've been taking. This body is yours?
That's what I've been telling you!
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
The medicine's the oxytocin, isn't it?
That is because I regularly supplement it.
That's the medicine that she was talking about.
You must have increased your dosage too much.
No, but
Basically, because of Aiba, the deficiency is no longer there, meaning Date is more or less a functional human being.
the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well, but we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned.
That is true.
Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
The original Kaname Date and the original Saito Seijima. Their bodies were swapped.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it.
Oh.
Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
Oh.
Pewter must have known that.
No way.
What? Wait. I was confused. Didn't understand any of. Wait, no, but then that hasn't. Wait. Hold on. Wait. No. Oh God. What? Huh? What? No. Wait. Wait, no, that's. Oh my God. I didn't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
Right.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju.
And before that, Shoko.
And before that, Shoko.
Shoko was called to meet 89. So.
And before Shoko?
Wait. 80. Whose body were you in before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year.
You're the reason Rohan was having serious issues?
I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital.
Why were you switched with Rohan?
But I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami.
And forcefully switched perspectives with Shoko.
I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
The suicide.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
Jesus!
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Before Rohan. Oh.
In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull,
Wait.
my personality lived there.
What? Art. So.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I was.
I'm not Rohan!
Huh?
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
That's...
So the process was different, but
Am I real?
But it's true that Date and... Oh. Oh my lord. Son of a bitch. Oh my lord. Holy fuck!
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back.
Fuck you!
It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look!
Pewter?
This is streaming live!
What did you do? It told me!
Damn you!
Oh!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Pewter, knock him the fuck out. I'm gonna sync with him again.
Iva, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs.
Damn it!
I cannot identify the source.
Pewter, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do?
Beat you senseless?
Will you agree to my request?
Son of a bitch. Oh my lord! Saito Seijima, age 30, March 1st. NPO representative, fireworks, dislikes humans, hobbies murder, skills stabbing, strangling, killing, shooting. Saito is So Seijima's son. His mother died giving birth to him. Born with a brain dysfunction that left him unable to properly secrete oxytocin, he can only feel pleasure from murder. Oh, you... No. Oh, god damn. No. I won't do it!
Date, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted.
God damn it, I don't want to agree to this bastard's terms, but Tomi is... Damn it. Damn it!
You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters?
I gotta...
If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing.
Part of me wants to say that this is a bluff.
You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
I didn't agree, no matter how many times he demanded it of me. I refused again and again. This is gonna be a bad end, isn't it? It was gonna be a bad end, okay. I just killed Hitomi. I deserve to die. And when I saw it, I understood. Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. Didn't want to think anymore. Anything. Nothing. Closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. Taste blood. Yeah, a bad end. Okay, so bad ending is... Okay, fine. Giving into a murderer, that leads to a bad end. That's great. That's fucking fantastic. That's nice. That's just fucking... Utterly just fucking great. Thanks for that. That's just... So the truth has been laid bare to me now. Oh, God. The amount of body swapping. Jesus Christ. Like, yep. Nope. I'm done. Fuck it. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm out. Fuck this. Nope. Fuck.